Welcome back, everyone. Going into hour number 3 here of week 35 RollPlay Solum. Neal, what's going on?
You guys awake. You have a little poem read to you. There's a little exchange of weaponry and books. You're all a little bit hungry, but whatever. You're seasoned veterans. You can go a day without food, no problem. Not an issue. What do you guys do?
I think, I look at Wojtek and I'm just like, do you want to play poker? What do we got to do all day?
I think, yeah, we'll just give it a day. One more. Just hang out in the forest and, like Mr. Von Leash can make songs. We'll repair our gear. We'll get some rest. We need a day of rest as well, right?
All right. Should we be worried about them searching?
I mean, if they search, they search. There's nothing we can do about it.
Okay.
Ooh, then this is a great day for me to study the spell book.
There you go.
Neal, I will study the spell book, and I will also practice change self to see how it works.
To study the spell book, you're going to need the spell Read Magic to decipher the spell
I
book.
do have it if you read the message I sent you.
Ooh, fantastic.
Shit.
Shots fucking fired. Jin's
Fired
character's dead.
shots.
Ready?
Blat, blat, blat goes the AK of the DM.
2 rounds per level. You are level 5 as a wizard, so that's 10 rounds.
How long is this in minutes? Change spell.
A round is a minute. A
So I
turn is
guess-
10 minutes.
Okay.
Let's see. Magic. Learning spells.
A round is a minute,
Yes.
so 2 minutes per level. Five. So my change self spell could be just 12 minutes, potentially.
Okay, so you start at the front of the book or at the back of the book?
I guess I would start. Well, as a wizard, I would know that the best spells would be at the back, correct?
The most recent spells are at the back.
Yeah, I'll start at the back, sure. I would think that the good stuff comes in later.
Okay. So you can read 10 pages and let me see Leia's spell list. Okay, creature is level 4. Okay, you get more or less halfway through the spell Locate Creature by the time your spell wears off, and you can no longer read any more of the book. And that's all you get for today.
So I can't try to learn anything?
Nope. It takes learning spells out of books is a long process. It's the sort of thing that you sit down and dedicate days or weeks or even months to.
So, like, what if I decided to just read the first one and decide if I want to learn it today or not?
Well, you already read 3/4 of the last one, and it didn't work out for you. So that's over.
Oh, so I didn't finish one?
You didn't even finish the first spell that you picked up to read.
Is this because of the shots fired, Neil?
No. This is because you only read one page. Oh, thank you very much. You only read 1 page per minute when you're using the Read Magic spell, and each spell takes up D6 pages per level. So a 4th level spell takes up 46 pages in a book.
Oh, okay. And I can't
So even in the
learn-
best situation, you would have only been able to get a couple of 1st level spells to understand what they were, and then even then, I think you're full on 1st level spells anyway. So
I don't know. I'm gonna need to figure this out.
yeah.
So my cap is 7, so I'm gonna have to go count everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what? I'm really confused right now. Is it 7? That's impossible. Max spell level. Oh no. 11. Okay, 1, 2, 3. No, I have 1 spot.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. You still didn't read that spell, so you can do it next time.
Yeah.
But really, like learning new spells is the sort of thing that you kind of need a bunch of time to just dedicate yourself to that task.
Okay.
It's rolling the book. Okay. Is there anything else you guys are gonna do, or you're just chill for a day, right? Stay in the trees, keep hidden,
Yeah, I don't think.
sort of shit.
Just so I don't know if you heard, but I do try on the boots of Elvenkind. Do
I
they-
did hear that.
Okay,
They shrink to fit your feet.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Pretty nifty.
Did we ever have this silver dagger identified? It's just labeled silver dagger.
I don't know.
It's just a silver dagger then.
Okay. And then I pull out the wand and I look at Wojtek and I'm like, does this have a word that we have to say? How does this work? I don't. Looks like something you'd pick your teeth with.
Yeah, I could use it. That's fine.
I hand it to him.
Silver dagger.
No. The wand of wonder.
Oh, the wand. Okay. Jesus Christ.
I don't know if it had a command word or anything.
They
It's not
know what
written
this
down.
does.
Makes you look special.
It seems to be a wand of sorts. I wonder what that is.
Traditionally, most wands and rods and staves are only usable by wizard classes. Sometimes they're usable by clerics, but most of them are wizard only sort of things. Like a wand of wonder is, you'd have to be a wizard to use that. Similarly, like a potion of, what is it called, heroism could only be used by a fighter.
Would we know that?
Yeah, they're generally like wizards can use wands, but other people pick up their wands and try and use them, and they're like, "Rah, fuck, it doesn't work."
Okay.
Things like rings of invisibility, boots of Elvenkind are omni-class, but wands are class restricted.
Wait, Jen, how tall was 5'3"? What did Jen's character have Verasi garments on it?
I think so.
Possibly, but those were all burned, right?
Were they?
What?
When you burn the body, I thought.
We took
No, I think
Garments
you're
off of all
actually
of them.
doubting the part. We're actually assholes. We took all of it.
You stripped her naked, took all of her gear, and just like shoved all of her extra clothing.
Yeah,
into
we
your
do it
bag?
for a week. Like what the? F-
Yeah, so why would you take her clothes? It's kind of
okay, you do win this argument. That is
like,
true. That's
why are
kinda
you stealing
far-reaching.
some dead girl's clothing? It's
I mean, maybe I've got a weird fetish, man. I don't know.
if that's the case, then let's roll
Maybe.
it.
roll
But
for
I'd like to
fetish.
see
Look,
it
Marius
roleplay
has
a
his
little bit
blind
more.
fighting. I've got my still dead clothes of women shit as
Yeah.
well. That's
They
my
smell
proficiency.
nice.
That's actually it's such a good trait that it takes 2 points to
Yeah.
spec into it.
It takes 3 charisma points, yeah.
Yeah.
Or not charisma, but proficiency
Non-weapon
points.
proficiency.
Proficiency, yeah.
Yeah.
It takes 2 because it's so valuable.
Yep. No, we're reaching. We don't do anything today.
So
Cool.
Okay.
Wait.
Well,
So
I would have. Oh, I can't study the dagger. No. Shit. So you guys don't know anything about the dagger, correct? Do I notice him wearing the Elvenkind boots thing?
sure. I mean, you see him have boots on.
But I don't know they're Elvenkind. I can't tell they're magical.
You have no idea.
Okay, then I don't say anything.
Cool. Throughout the day, you guys, keep people in the trees and keeping a good look around. You do see patrols of humans on horseback, riding all about, but none of them come near the grove of trees that you guys are clustered in. And the day passes fairly uneventfully until the night falls.
Okay.
I'm gonna just assume the exact same watches as before.
Yep. I actually do sleep this night then, I guess.
Cool.
So I don't go crazy tomorrow.
So we gain 1 HP from this?
Y'all gain 1 HP.
I don't though, because I didn't sleep.
Oh, before I go to sleep, I knowing that I'm going to sleep, I guess I heal myself. Roll D10 plus 1. For 4, I do it again. For a total of 9. Which puts me at max. So then I look over at everybody, and it's just Marius that's hurt, right?
I have a paper cut on my left pinky toe.
Nobody else? Y'all good?
My actual pinky is bruised.
All right, I give Marius 6 more. I assume that's for max.
Max.
Then
Okay.
I put my finger in front of Wojtek. And then point to the
I got
bruised
nothing
area.
for you, friend.
I just kind of like lower it down and lower my head at the same time and walk away.
Is he making a size comparison?
I just walk off silently.
Okay. Cool. The night passes uneventfully as well. Morning comes.
All
You're
right.
getting another HP.
It's the moment of truth.
No, this is just the 1 HP you gain. Never mind. 1 day of rest. Yeah.
Still the same powers that I messaged you, Neil.
Cool.
I say we don our clothes and we try to, perhaps midday when there's the most people going in and out of the gate, we make our way over there, try to avoid orcs, get ourselves inside and situated, and we'll make our plan. If that works for everybody, that's what I have. That's my idea.
What's our story? What do we tell them? What are you telling them?
Do you want them to tell them my poem?
No, because then
no.
they would know who we are.
Yes, you're right. Sorry.
It'll be a horrible idea.
Yeah. No, that's a bad idea.
I could have made a great poem about us being Vorasti, however.
I think we just pass through, and if they ask what we're doing, I mean, we look like we're Verossi. I'll just say we're stopping by from the... Well, I don't know. What would we tell them? You tell me.
Well, I'm going to be I'm going to be invisible, so it doesn't matter to me.
Right. I don't know what our story should be. I'm just a frontlines guy, but, like, look, it shouldn't be much of a problem. We should just walk the fuck in.
Okay. I will change my appearance to look more like a Vorasi. However, it only lasts about 10 to 20 minutes, so we must go fast.
I think you should be normal, and then if you need to escape, you use that.
Right. Disappear into the crowd looking like somebody else, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because otherwise, we'd have to like go outside, stop, wait, go. If we get in some sort of thing, some tiff, whatever, then you'd be stuck.
Okay.
Pressed for time.
But my Vorasi outfit looks like shit.
True. But it's okay. Just say that you were waiting for a new shipment of clothes.
Okay.
Because you just signed up and you're tiny.
Okay.
Marius, what's your story? What are you going to say?
I will say that creativity is not my strong suit, but
I don't
could
think
say
that you should tell that to the guards.
It's super honest, though. It's a very honest...
It's really
thing to say.
honest, but you shouldn't tell the guards that.
I could be a new recruit coming in for battle.
Okay, then let's run. Wojtek, that's the plan. You guys are all new recruits.
Very good.
Okay.
I like it.
Do we have a code word for if things go bad?
Spotted dick.
Okay.
Good one, my friend.
All
That's
right.
like a penis.
Yep.
Yes. This is why it's funny.
But let's go. We gotta go.
Okay, so you guys approach the city, or I take it, walk back to the road, and then start walking in towards Dimreach. Takes roughly an hour and change to get to Dimreach, an hour 20, something like that. And as you walk up towards it, you see that there are guards patrolling on the walls. There is a small section of people that down by the open gates below, with halberds and armor. I'm sorry, halabreds and armor and trappings on them, standing by, looking kind of mean and ferocious. They're a little bit bigger than your average orcs. They're an extra 6 inches taller, a little bit broader, a little bit more well muscled. They definitely look different than your standard orc breed. I take it you just walk right up to them?
Yeah, we're trying to pass through the gates, basically.
Okay. As you get within, just about the range where you'd have a conversation with someone and you don't say something to them, they lower their halberds to block your path. And the one on the left says, "State your business."
We are new recruits, and we're just making our way reporting in. We've got a place to meet in a couple of days.
Where's the rest of your platoon?
Oh no, we're here to replenish lost ranks. We're not the whole platoon, we're just new recruits.
He looks you guys up and down. Where'd you get that armor then, huh? New recruit with plate mail?
I came
Fancy plate
across
mail
it.
at that, he says. He bares his teeth and you see these big tusks coming out from underneath.
What's the name of the city we came from, Neil, where that shit went down?
Yulkvad.
I got this in Yelkvad just before it was overran. They had the armory there.
Why are you
Unfortunately,
approaching from the other side of the town?
we had to circle around because there was bugbears in the forest and they were fucking up people real bad.
New
And, like,
recruits
bugbear.
fought in the battle. Replenishing troops came around from behind. Something's fishy. Brack,
Well-
go get an officer.
You'll notice I'm a little bit older. When I say new recruits, I mean new to the cause.
The
We're
other
hit-
orc walks off into the keep. This one still's there squinting at you and starting to sniff the air around you guys.
I wink at him with my eyeless eye.
I fart.
Neil, how?
I smell the fart and I'm like, oh.
And what are you doing with the food? He says, nodding towards JP.
Neil, what? No, I'm invisible. I thought I was.
He's,
Oh.
he's invisible.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
He says, nodding towards Jen.
Can I follow the guy that's walking away, invisible and silent?
Not even a problem.
Yep, I just follow him. And
Okay.
you know what? If is he wearing armor?
Yeah, they're both wearing scale mail.
Does he look like he's a seasoned fighter?
Yes.
Okay, I just follow him.
Okay.
I don't make any actions.
Okay. You follow behind.
In a previous life, I was a cook. That's one of my abilities to offer here.
Just wait here. The boss will figure it out. So, you guys, if there's anything you want to do, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to switch over to JP. JP, you are following this guy. He walks in through the gates, takes an immediate right, and approaches this small building that's 15 feet from the doorway. It looks to be like your standard everyday guardhouse that you'd have in a city. He goes in, opens the door, doesn't even shut up behind him. And you follow behind into this room where there's about 6 orcs sitting around different tables. These are your standard orcs, playing cards and barking at each other in orcish and just kind of drooling and being beastly creatures. And at the back of the table, at the back of the room, sitting at a table by himself, there is a human warrior cleaning his fingernails with a dagger. The orc that you're following walks up to him and says in this broken common, "Strange visitors at the gate. Very suspect. We need your attention on this matter." And the guy, without saying a word, stands up, sheathes his dagger, and takes point and starts walking back to the gate.
Neil, I think we've asked this before, but when someone gets a spell cast on them, do they know a spell is being cast on them?
It's one of sometimes, maybe, yes, no. If, for example, someone is casting a spell like
Like when he's done command, you've said things like you feel an uncontrollable urge. Do
yeah,
they know
something
that
like
urge
command,
is?
Most situations, there's usually a sign that there was some sort of magical force involved. Because magic is like breaking the laws of physics. So if you look around and, shit, this doesn't make any sense, that was probably magic. It really depends on the situation and on the spell.
Neil, as the two of them are walking back and I'm behind them, if I look inside of the town, what is it? Is it just a normal town? Does it look super
It
militarized?
looks like it used to be a normal town, but there have been buildings that have been destroyed, and there are a lot of soldiers walking around doing things.
A lot being 20 plus, 50 plus, 100 plus.
Oh, no, we're talking thousands, tens of thousands maybe.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you're in a heavily armed city.
Okay.
The officer gets back to the gate, followed by the other orc and the invisible JP. And the officer crosses his arms, standing before you guys. He's not that tall. He's normal human height, 5'8", 5'9". He has half plate on. It's plate armor upper, no plate lower, and he has a dagger and a long sword at his side. Nothing else on him. And he says, "Who are you? What are you doing here? You don't look like normal recruits."
My name is Spike Lee Jones, and I was sent from a town called Yuckflat just before it was overran. They recruited us and said to head here, and we received word that the place was overran, so we fulfilled what they told us to do, but we're here to replenish lost ranks.
The orc who stayed with you says back to him, he said that he picked up his armor in Yilkvad, and he circled around because he couldn't get past the Longborn troops.
Nah, the bugbears, friend. The bugbears.
the human says, "What do you mean the bugbears?"
As we were traveling here, we ran into a pack of bugbears. And with our numbers being depleted, as it were, I didn't think we'd pick the fight, so we circled around.
Wait here. The human turns back and starts walking back towards the room that he was from earlier. The other orcs
I follow
stay.
as well.
Okay. He walks back into the room and starts talking in Orcish. JP, do you understand Orcish?
It's not on my character sheet. I do not.
No. Okay. Pretty soon, all the orcs stand up and gather their weapons and start walking back with him towards the front gate.
Meanwhile, I sneak a fart and I wink at Ryan.
Do I smell
Nice. Once him and the 6 orcs and the 2 bigger orcs are all back, he slowly, very pleasantly, calmly draws his long sword and points it in your direction. He's not 5 feet from you, he's 10, 15 feet from you, letting his men take in front of him. And he says, "Men, arrest these 3, take them to the dungeons."
I cast Inverted Ethics on the group.
Okay, roll initiative. So they say this. The orcs draw their weapons and move towards you. You start casting spells.
How
Everyone
many?
roll.
How many?
6 orcs plus the 2 bigger orcs plus the captain plus the entire city.
Yeah, Neil. Before what is the pass? Are they walking through or under a gate, or what is the thing?
There's a stone wall that has an arch in it with doors. The party's on the outside of the doors. All the orcs and the captain and you actually are underneath the gate, the stone walls.
How does this stone wall close? Is it pulled by some sort of mechanism? Does it shut by just brute strength?
There is a portcullis that would fall down, and there's also 2 very large oaken doors reinforced with iron bands.
And are the doors open or closed right now?
They're still open.
They're open, yeah. Okay.
Give me initiative rolls.
All of us?
Still doing group. I will just split the monsters into 3 different groups, though.
I rolled solo, so who wants to do this?
JP.
I mean,
JP.
Ah!
No, it's never you. Don't ask
It
who
was
wants
gonna
to
be
do
such
this
a
and just
clutch
do
moment. It was gonna be so clutch, and then fucking.
You might kill us,
So
man.
clutch indeed.
I
Okay, the orcs with the halberds lower them down, or get them into a position and start to circle around the backs of you guys. They don't actually make any attacks. The other orcs come in and circle around too. You guys are now, 3 of you, are encircled by these 8 orcs. They all have none of them have made attacks. 2 of them are using halberds. The other 6 are using spears. And the officer is standing behind them, sword still pointed at you guys. Your turn.
I cast Inverted Ethics on them.
As you try and get your spell off, they use their held attacks against you. Not all of them, though. That would be ridiculous. There's 3 of you. There are 8 of them. So 3 of them attack Wojtek as he does this. Oh my
I just
god.
start waving my
Oh
hands.
my god. Fucking rolls. One of them goes to thrust with his spear, and it misses you, but it gets caught in one of your buckles, and his hand rips out of the spear. Now there's just a spear hanging out off of your armor. Another one brings his spear against the back of your plate mail, and you hear this loud and there's some sparks flying as it scratches you. And the guy with the halberd brings it down, but even though you're still casting the spell, you manage to swivel out of the way as part of the spell chanting, and the halberd bites the dust near you. You get your spell off. Inverted Ethics. Inverted Ethics. A person or a group of people.
And as this is happening,
I guess there's no limit to the number of people you can hit with this.
Yeah, I say spotted dick.
I think we all say it at the same time. We're all,
I
"Spotted
chuckle.
dick,
I'm like,
spotted dick, spotted dick."
very spotted indeed.
The spell affects 1 character per level of experience of the caster within a 20-foot radius. So you're level 6?
7.
7.
7? All right, so you hit 7 targets. Pick your 7.
The officer and 6 orcs.
Okay.
The big ones, of course.
Yeah, 2 of the big ones, and then the other. Okay, so the officer. Is that a pass or fail? Is that a pass or fail? Oh, that's a fail. Okay, the officer fails. The 2 big orcs. I shouldn't be saying these things aloud. And then... Okay. Your spell goes off. Ryu. Arius.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Before he does anything, as my spell goes off, I say, be careful. Some of these are our friends now. Look for the ones that don't look like they're our friends.
Okay, so here's what I do. I want to... The orcs have not reacted to the spell yet, correct?
Right. I mean, you're taking your instantaneous reaction to all of this stuff.
Okay. And I take it we're not surrounded. It's just
You
like
are
us,
fully surrounded.
them. Oh, we're fully surrounded.
Yes.
I'll just hold action.
Okay. You just stand there, Mr. Varnouche.
No, I can delay my action till later, right?
Right. Yeah.
I delay. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Varnouche.
So I'm reading the web spell, and I'm wondering if I can attach a web to basically the portcullis or whatever the hell.
Yeah, you can attach the web to the area that everyone's standing. Oh, most of them have now moved out to surround you guys. So the only person inside that archway is actually the commander. Everyone else has moved out into the open to surround the party, who is on the outside of the gates.
Okay. But if, let's say, other people would want to cross the door afterwards, since the web would be there, they couldn't.
There would be a web there. The web would be in that place. Do you cast it? Yes or no?
Ah, shit.
Yes or no? We need...
No, I'm gonna... I actually don't know. Am I supposed to have an armor on or not right now?
Last I heard, you said you put your armor on, which is a good point. You have no spells. You're wearing armor.
Then I am holding action as well.
Okay. The commander barks, kill the big one, take the others prisoner.
Neal, I guess I still get an action. How fast would it take me to get to the top of this thing where I would think the mechanism is to close the archway?
Oh, to close the portcullis?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like 6 feet away.
And is it the type of thing where it's like what is the mechanism? Do I have to turn it? Do I have to like...
Oh, it's a simple lever.
So it's just one lever that I pull down and the thing closes?
Yep. They're meant to be easy to close so that you can close them in a hurry. They're hard to open, easy to close.
If I look at it, and I guess I'd have to... Whoops, there goes my phone. If I look at it, and can I make an int check to know how to like close it and then break it?
I mean...
Because I know it'll break this side, but it might not break the other side, right?
Well, the portcullis only opens from one side. You can pull this lever that will make it fall. You're a soldier. You've been around these things enough. To actually open it, there is a chain usually that is pulled that raises it, and it's usually attached to a wheel that either animals go in a circle around or something else. So you take a look about. You see the opening mechanism. That is 20 feet away, 25 feet away.
Okay, I want to go over towards that. Towards the mechanism. So if I want to shut this gate, I can shut this gate and then just break the lever off or whatever.
Yeah, you can shut the gate, break the... Okay, so hold on.
But I don't want to do
this.
this.
Closes it. The lever closes it. Then there's the turny thingy that's pulled by horses or oxen or something.
Is that on our side or the inside?
It's on the inside, while the party's on the outside. It would be ridiculous to have it on the outside.
Yeah, it would.
The opening.
Is it connect? Did I see it connected by chain? What is it connected?
Yeah. There is a chain that connects to it.
I don't have any. Would I know as a dwarf what I could break that chain with?
I mean, whatever JP thinks will break the chain.
I mean, is it a big enough chain? Like if I use a maul on it, like it'll smash the chain.
Oh God, no! You can't. No, that's like trying to sledgehammer a chain to death.
That's what I thought. Okay, yeah. I'll just go near the thing on the outside that would close the gate in case the party.
No, the gate can only be closed or opened from the inside. There is no outside mechanism.
I thought you just said
Sorry, it can only be closed from the inside, opened or closed from the inside. The outside has no mechanism to affect the gate whatsoever. The point of a gate is to keep people out.
Okay. I go. I just read I can break these chains in the chat. That's funny. I'll just position myself behind the captain.
Okay.
To the best of my ability.
Yeah, you're standing right behind him.
And I just wait because I see the party's waiting.
The captain says, after near the end of the round, kill the big one. Take the others prisoner. And the remaining orcs make their attack.
He was referring to us?
Those are the words he said. He's pointing a sword at you guys.
All the orcs are about to attack us, Neal.
Yes. One orc brings his weapon to bear against you, Wojtek. And his halberd slices into your plate mail, dinging with the sweet sound of no penetration.
And the rest don't act?
It's not a very sweet sound.
The remainder do not take an action.
Then what I do, Neal, is I go...
initiative would be for the next round.
No, I can say something, can't
I?
I?
Yeah. As long as it's short. Yeah, cool.
I go, please, says, we are but just innocent old little people. Don't hurt us. Someone save me.
Initiative.
Not you, fucking
Am
Ryan.
I rolling
Never.
this then?
Yes.
4.
Ryan, what would it have been? Roll.
Tiebreaker that, JP.
Well,
I
we
would've
take
rolled a 1.
Ryan's 1. We take Ryan's 1.
Boom!
It
I'll
counts.
let you decide,
Tiebreaker.
Neal. Technically,
Okay.
I don't have the power to say that Ryan could never roll it.
Yeah!
So, you tiebreaker with the 4, but still 2 groups go before you. The only one group you tied with, and you will go before them. However, a lot of these guys are kind of in a situation where they can't do anything.
I'm looking a bit scared. Like I'm about to piss myself.
So we have pass. Okay, so we have one of the big guys, the one that swung the halberd before, swings it against Wojtek again and hits. I have to actually look up halberd damage. One of these suckers hasn't hit in like a million years. Maybe not a million years. Maybe just a lot of years. Halberd, D10 damage. Wojtek, you take 5 points of damage as this halberd slams into your back.
Okay.
Slicing deep. And the other one, just his spear clinks against your armor uselessly. The remaining orcs kind of exchange some glances. They just put their weapons up and step aside. Party's turn.
Seems awfully inverted.